Hi everyone, how you doing? It's Michelle. As promised, the video for June. Sorry, I am a bit late. It's a bit manic here. I've got so much going on in the house and I'm also going on holiday soon. So if you want any healing, any readings, any homeopathy, any herbs, please get in contact because I am going away. So I've got limited slots available. But I've got 3 decks on my desk here today to look at the energy of June. Now, there's loads going on with the planets. I'm not going to talk about it purely because I haven't got the time to do that today. And Steve Judd has done a really good video on it. So I'll put the link below so that you can click on that and get the astrological planets, because pretty much nearly every planet is changing sign, which is giving us a massive shift. We've also had the massive solar flares, so your body is going to have to take time to integrate that. So you might have been having headaches. I've had a muzzy headache for a while and I never get headaches. I woke up in the night one night and all my joints, my hands, I couldn't move them like this. My feet were aching, my knees, and I thought, what the hell is going on? And then I looked up the flares and I thought, there we go. That's what's happening. Schumann resonance is up as well. So the body is probably struggling a little bit. And so we need to ground the energies in. So make sure you're going out in nature. I know Amanda's done a video, those that follow Amanda Ellis, with regard to her elemental spray, which is next to my bed because I've been using that as well. So you can get that from www.angeliccelestialcolours.co.uk from Amanda. So let's have a look at the energy. I've got 3 decks. The dragons are around us, very much trying to ground this energy for us. We've also got our own personal healing to be done. So I've got Amanda's deck for that. But I want to start with the Light Seers Tarot deck just to see, Metatron, what is needed this June. So let's just tap in now. I'm going to shuffle them over here because you know they go everywhere normally. So Metatron, what do we need to know this June? What do we need to focus on? So we've got the Chariot. Okay, moving ahead, which is good. Anything? Oh, right, okay, those loads are falling out now. Probably got too many here. Right, I don't know what order these came out in really. I'm going to have to decipher this myself, I think. Okay, Metatron's saying put them back in the deck. Take the first one, okay? Can you just give them to me a little bit slower, please? Okay, you said the most important cards there. Right, okay. Temperance. Okay. 8 of Swords. What can't we see? Okay. The Empress has come out again. Change. Very feminine energy. The Moon. Okay. What we got here? High Priestess. Okay. I think we've got enough here. So how many we've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. It's more than enough. So, just from looking at them, there's work to do, which obviously there always is, but there is some moments. So June is, I'm feeling, a very quite turbulent month. It's going to be a bit up and down, a bit of a roller coaster. There's going to be some lessons. There's going to be some respite. Then again, you know, when you go on a roller coaster, it's very much whoa, and then you come down, then you go up, and then you come down. It's a bit like that. So we got the first card is the Chariot. Okay, so that's always about moving forward. But I'm feeling that some of us are moving forward too fast. We're trying to do too many things at once. We're galloping or trying to gallop forward, but the energy's pulling us back. It's trying to slow us down. We've got the 9 of Wands here. Something is stopping or blocking you from maybe moving forward at all or as fast. The 9 of Wands is very much about, you know, she's contemplating things here. She knows there's a block and she knows she's got to work on it. We've got the card of Temperance. This, I feel, is the angelic realm really helping us here. They're giving us the energy of the sun and the moon. We've got that in duality. So we've got this to integrate, and this is helping us to do that and to release. So when we let go, we make room for the new and the new light, the new dawn to come in. Whereas when we've got this moon energy, it's very much about, you know, letting go, moving forward. Yeah. So there is a block, but you've got the energy to be able to shift that. And the other thing we need to be thinking about here is we've got the Eight of Swords, which is connected to the Nine of Wands, I feel. It's like we need to change. We've got the crows here, which is always about change. But we are tying ourselves up because we can't see, or we're refusing to see what it is that's blocking us. Okay, which is blocking us from moving forward as fast as we would like. Okay, but we do have this that's slowing us down with the flares, because we're having to integrate that into the body. So we could be feeling really tired and achy and all the things I said earlier. But the full moon is helping us to let go. And we've got the full moon, I think it's in Gemini, if I remember rightly, off the top of my head. But there is something that you can't see, or that you're refusing to see, that's binding you and tying you up, and you've got to let that go. We've got the energy of the Empress. It's about creation. It's, you know, we've got the moon there. So what is it you want to create? What are you going to birth? What are you going to bring in? It's a very feminine, creative, flowing energy that's going to help you undo this. So if you want this, you've got to do the shadow work. You've got to look at what's coming up for you, what you don't really want to give your attention to. Then we got the card of the moon, which I've just talked about a lot, but the moon is going to play a big feature. Let me have a look in my moon diary. Hold on a second. Sorry, we got a flash on my belly there, but never mind. Okay, let's just have a look, because I haven't looked in here yet. I've been so busy sorting out my bedroom. Okay, oh, it's in full moon in Sagittarius. Sorry, I got that wrong. On the 11th. So what's it about? Oh, it's talking about all the different planets changing signs, which is fine. So there's going to be some wake-up calls, some sudden realizations under this full moon. Paying a little bit of, we need to pay a little bit more attention to what's going on in life. Okay, personal life, I feel that, and the collective, I guess. The full moon takes place just ahead of lovely Mercury-Venus alignment. So tune into the power of being thoughtful. So it's about reflection. The moon is always about reflection as well. Just trying to scan this so I can give you any other information. Life can be unpredictable, which is what I said at the beginning. It's very much an up and down month. So it is about holding your vision, holding what you want, making sure you're talking that to yourself. So if you feel extremely stuck, open your eyes to it at full moon. So there you go. If you're in that situation, you've got full moon that's going to help you to become unstuck, as the universe starts to show you the way. This is full moon is taking place in Sagittarius, which is all about sense of humor. It'll help you navigate any challenges coming up now. Note that the more you can release any pent-up drama under the full moon, the less reactive you will be in the days that follow. Also, that the further out we get from this full moon, the stranger life could become. Whatever you're going through now, decide that you want to heal, and the healing process will begin. It really can be that simple if you allow it. So what is it that you need to look at that you're avoiding? Because this full moon in Sagittarius is going to help you do that. Then we have the High Priestess, which is, for me, always about receiving more energy, more wisdom, more clarity, more direction, what next steps you need to take. But it's also about slowing down, connecting, having the time and space to provide that space to connect to the divine, to get the clarity that we need. This is the card we want. Remember what's most important in your life. Normally is our kids and our family. And focus on what we want, not what we don't want, as we venture through this month. It is going to be turbulent, but we have all these abundant opportunities here with these cups. And we've got the beautiful rainbow energy of Metatron, which leads me on nicely to Amanda's cards of what we need to self-heal this month. So there is a little bit of work, but it's quite positive. You just need to slow down a bit and just take some time out, making sure you integrate these solar flares and the planetary changes where they're changing signs, because it is massive, massive energy, massive, massive shifts. So Metatron, what do we need to focus on this month for self-healing as a collective? For anybody watching this video, let's do it that way. Anybody watching this video, what do they need to focus on this month for self-healing and growth? Okay, so we've got Indigo, mystery and mastery of life. This for me is always going into the void and looking at the shadow. What is it that you still need to work on? What do you still need to heal? What do you still need to learn? Maybe going into the Akashic Records may help you to do that. Asking Metatron to take you into the void and show you. After all, he does govern the Akashic Records. But we've also got yellow. So there's a nice colour to work with, yellow, because that's going to lift our vibration, lift our energy. It's going to give us joy, happiness. Do the things that make you happy, because that raises your vibration and brings more of the good stuff in. I feel this also relates to us being a bit more sociable, you know, really sharing how we're feeling, getting out there and having some fun, laughing. That raises your vibration. I think that vibration, you know, is getting a bit of a whack, if you like, with everything that's going on planetary and with the sun and the energy. But that's also about new beginnings. So joy and happiness, and there's butterflies on there, which is always about new beginnings. What else? What else? Okay, so what he's saying here is the shadow aspects of you, because I asked about the self-healing, didn't I? The shadow aspects of you, things that are coming up with that card. Where is it? This one, and also maybe come up with the full moon. Okay, is this one. That represents that, if you like. And this is going to help us to heal it. So being happier, being more positive, taking, you know, owning our shit, if you like, and doing something about it, finding some joy, finding some happiness, and doing those things that you enjoy, because that raises your vibration. What else? Is there anything else we need to be focusing on this month? As if that's not enough. But he's saying, oh, you're just all, you know, it's all doom and gloom. The world is doom and gloom. He said, oh, that's how you see it. But it doesn't have to be that way. Bring more yellow into your life. Bring in more joy and happiness in the smallest things. It doesn't have to be like a big holiday or anything like that. It could just be having some friends round for, I don't know, a few drinks, cup of tea, whatever it is. Takeaway. Woo. Right. Half the deck's just come out of here. Metatron's saying take the top and the bottom. Okay. So, we got the card of letting go. So, what are you letting go under this full moon in Sagittarius? Ooh, my wrist is aching. So, that letting go, that's going to bring you back into the flow. Okay, so what is it do you need to let go of to bring in self-healing this month? That is also going to bring you back into the flow. Now, love, happiness, laughter, joy is going to bring you back into the flow. Okay, when you look at your shadow stuff and stuff that might not even be your stuff, it might be somebody else's drama and negativity, or it could be old stuff of yours that you've been holding on to for far too long. It's time to let it go. And when you do that, you can get more laughter and joy and be back in the flow. Manifesting, where is it? Happiness with your family, partner, children, and abundance. And a colourful ray of colours to help you to do that. So, the last deck I've got, I'm going to take pictures of these, that's why I want to keep them separate for Instagram. Is the dragons. The dragons are around us. Dragons can clear the pathway ahead, yeah? They do lots of things, but let's just see which dragons are helping us this June. Whoa, that went on the floor. That doesn't surprise me. Ooh. We got the orange dragon, which is always, for me, about courage, strength, clearing the path. Bring soul families and communities together. Yeah, that's important, that you are making sure that you're kind to those around you, but that anybody that you can, you know, help or be kind to in your community. I had a lady in the co-op the other day. She's on a mobility scooter, bless her, and she'd bought some cat treats for her cat, and when she got home she'd realised that she'd been overcharged basically, and I was just there minding my own business, picking up a few bits. And she asked me to help her, and of course I helped her, and she was just so grateful that I took the time to sort it out for her. So be kind, because you never know when you need that kindness back, okay? Not that we give to receive, obviously, but, you know, be kind. So spread belonging, warmth and oneness. Bring people everywhere together. That bringing up the union, bringing a union together. I'm just going to read what it says in the book if I can find it. So I'll do with it. Here we go. Orange dragons bring soul families and communities together. Do you like the orange dragon? But it's about courage and fire. It's like a bit like well, he's not the fire dragon, but for me, when I see that, it's always that orange is about trauma and letting that trauma go. And oh, sorry, I've just missed the page now because I started talking again. Helps with letting go of trauma. Right, he's a 5th dimensional orange dragon. Let's get him. This is from the Diana Cooper deck. Emits flames of joy, warmth and acceptance. That's another thing. We have to accept things as they are right now. You might have to accept that, I'm trying to give you an example, that, I'm trying to think of something. You can accept, okay, let's just say you can accept that, you know, we've got these achy bodies because we're integrating the new energy coming in. They come to us when our orange navel chakra is open, for this indicates that we're ready to spread joy and oneness. We're back to that joy and happiness card. As the world moves towards the new golden age, soul families and groups are drawing together. Orange dragons help light people up so they recognise each other and enjoy a sense of belonging. They bring 5th dimensional communities together, communities where people cooperate, help each other and practice harmony and oneness. Many of us need to work with them to bring this about. That brings me on nicely to the fact that I am restarting up the Soul to Soul membership. We had a little break. We're going to do things a bit differently. I'm going to do a video about the moon and put it in our Facebook group rather than using that as part of our live. So instead of our live event, each month. We're just doing one, not two. We're doing one. And we're going to be doing a lot of healing, a lot of chakra healing, meditation, bottle colour blowing, crystals. We're going to work with a crystal each month. We're going to work with an affirmation and a meditation. That's just what's come through so far. I'm sure we're going to do other things in there because we normally do, but it's really about building a community. So if you would like to be part of that, it's not starting up till August. I'm going to let everybody have their holidays, and I'm back then, so there's always going to be a replay, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world, but it's about building communities, and we're going to have themes of self-healing and supporting each other. And you know, we had a little break because I needed to have a little break. The girls that were in the group said, yeah, let's have a little break, because when you're doing this work, it is deep work and it does need energy. So I thought we'd have a little break, and then everybody was saying, oh, I really missed the group, and I was missing doing it. So yeah, that's why we're going to start it up in August. It's £25 a month for the membership. So if you want to give it a go, please get on contact with me at michellewestinfo@gmail.com, and I can give you the information. So further guidance with this beautiful orange dragon that we're going to be working with this month. When you pick this card, your guidance is to see the divine light in everyone. Look for the bonds that link you. The orange dragon will help you to spread their light of warmth, welcome and acceptance to all people, races and cultures. Let that light shine through you. You will feel a sense of belonging and oneness, and your heart will open. This will help you to develop your abilities of higher manifestation. When you visualize the people and the animals of the world coming together in harmony and acceptance, orange dragons will flood your vision with their light. Archangel Metatron himself will then take it to energize the plan for Earth. So hold the highest vibration of the golden age that's being prepared, and do your part to bring your community and the world into the spiritual accord. This is a message of higher peace. So needed in the world right now. So needed in the world. So if nothing else, send this orange dragon to parts of the world where you feel they need to have acceptance, love, community, rebuilding, kindness, peace. So that's the video for June. I will try to do weekly videos. It's just I've got a lot of other stuff going on, and as I said, I'm going away soon in July. So yeah, time's a bit tight for me at the moment, but I'll do my best. And of course, I'm here for any one-to-one work, be that homeopathy, pure energy healing, Metatron healing, card readings, homobotanical, herbal blends. So just reach out if you need my help. I'd love to be able to help you on your road to maybe recovery or trauma release, or just being happy, or just knowing what your next steps are so you can create that for yourself. Anyway, have a fantastic month, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.